One of the most characteristic buildings of Wrocław, the Centennial Hall, is a fundamental piece of European modernistic architecture, designed by the legendary Max Berg and erected in the years 1911 to 1913. This monument is an inherent part of the history, the present and future of Wrocław. The most exceptional feature of the building is its structure, the innovative use of reinforced concrete and the dome having a diameter of 65 meters, which makes it the largest dome structure since the Pantheon. Together with the four-domed pavilion, it creates a unique complex situated in the core zone of the exhibition grounds, bold and impressive in architectural design, and at the same time very pleasant for people coming to visit it. Perspective and responsible thinking about the quality of the city's architecture indicates the need for renovating and refreshing the image of the Centennial Hall and the surrounding facilities. Key elements to the successful realization of this project is the right choice of material, in keeping with the historical aesthetics but also with current economic calculation. In order to preserve the identity of this place, which is very representative for the material culture of Wrocław, the only justifiable solution seems to be covering the rooftops of the whole complex with copper, aesthetic, durable and cost-effective material that inspires many contemporary architects. Copper, as a natural element of the environment, does not disturb the ecological balance of the surrounding ecosystem. Protective film that forms on the surface of copper sheets protect the roof of the building for dozens of years, and as we know from experience, copper roofs can last for centuries. A long lifespan of the finished product makes copper a relatively cheap material, despite its high market price. That is exactly the reason why copper more often appears in modern architecture of many European cities today. Copper surface naturally develops a patina, changing hues from golden red ochre through the depth of arecrite brown, light shades of grey to bluish green, which allows a great deal of freedom in shaping the colour scheme of the designed buildings. These purely aesthetic qualities of copper cannot be matched by any other commonly available roofing material. Thanks to advanced production technology, we can today manufacture copper sheet in the desired Panetta shade, the same which is created on the surface of copper in the long term. Natural interaction of metal with meteorological processes. Thus, we can not only slow down the aging process of copper, but also design and immediately achieve the final patinated look. Great ease with which copper can be worked and its flexibility that helps to achieve virtually any desired form or colour marks out this metal for roofing and cladding of buildings having historical and representative character. There can hardly be a more beautiful picture for a sensitive spectator than a dome glittering in the sun, or a roof of ornamental cupola of a tower lightened up by warm copper colours. Copper has an application in rainwater systems, cladding and ornamental architectural detail. Its creative use gives well-known buildings a new and often very inspiring identity, while making the new ones fit in their surroundings as if they had always been there. A contemporary architect is a sentient creator, brought up in the humanistic atmosphere of the active and rational city. He is sensitive to tradition and remains very humble when approaching it. Thanks to great imagination, he transforms the space we live in. A contemporary architect has got advanced computer systems as an aid to the design process at his disposal. By means of such tools, he can convince to his vision not only those who raise buildings, but also those for whom these buildings are being built, and those who are going to live within their space and under their roofs.